Greetings. Welcome to the Sea of Fenn. You are a merchant trying to buy and sell goods at low prices and sell them at high prices along the Sea of Fenn. As you do that, you're going to be solving different linear equations. So let's get started. You can find all of the things you need right here under Sea of Fenn assignments, Sea of Fenn Race to Rincon. You're going to open up the Sea of Fenn dashboard and make a copy of it. So right now you can't actually edit this cell, it won't let you on the master sheet, but once you make a copy of it, you will be able to. So once it's loaded up, go down, make a copy of it. And once that it is fully loaded, maybe I have to do that again, 1 second. There we go, make a copy. Cool. Now once I'm gonna make my copy, demo copy. You will then be able to put your ID in here. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's my demo ID. And once I put that demo ID in and it is accepted, there we go. I don't know why I'm going so slow here. I've now got 1,000 delta in my account that I can use to buy and sell goods on the Sea of Fenn. So taking a look down here, these are the important sheets that you're going to be using when playing this game, when transporting your goods across the Sea of Fenn. So the 4 most important ones here are markets, program your own ship manifest if you choose to do so, the distances sheet, and ship info. So let's take a look at all of those. Under markets, you can see what the cost of all of the different goods are at different locations. The darker the green, the darker green the price is, the better the price. The darker red that the price is, the more expensive that it is. So your goal is to buy at the lowest price of that good and bring it somewhere where the price is high. So if I'm going to start, say at Ernst, and you can start anywhere on the map, one of the primary rules of the Sea of Fenn is that you can only move towards Rincon. So the rules for Race to Rincon is that you cannot start at Fenn and then choose to go backwards to Ernst. You would have to start, if you're starting at Fenn, you need to go to one of the locations below it on the markets sheet. Every single one of these is getting closer and closer to Rincon at the end. All right. And the goal here is that you're going to make at least 5 successful trades, and you're going to input those into the Google Sheet that I'll show you guys later. All right, so let's say that I'm going to start at Ernst, and I'm looking at the prices here. It looks like of the ones here, the dark green one here is the grain. So that's the one that looks like it has the best price for me. I might just go decide I'm going to get grain. And where can if I buy grain there at 0.329 per unit, if you will, where can I sell it for more? Well, I could sell it at Marrero Atoll for more. I can sell it for 1.012. It's about a 2.5, almost 3 times profit there, or at least multiplier. That's good. Or if I bring it all the way down to Butler Island, I can sell it for even more. So I think I'm actually going to do that. I'm going to bring this guy to Butler Island. So I'm going to pack up some grain at Ernst and bring it to Butler Island. So based on what you're buying and how much of it, you're going to decide which type of ship you should use. And if you want to do that, you're going to come down to the Ship Info tab and click on that. We've got 4 different ship types here. Knar, and we talked about this in class, how you would pronounce this back in the day. A Knar can have 80 cargo. It takes 9 crew, and every crew member is 1 delta per day to pay, and the rent is 4.3 delta per day. All right, and we'll talk about how we calculate the per day values. And you can see as you go up in cargo value, each one of these ships progressively has more cargo, but the number of crew it takes to man the ship, as well as the speeds, they all change. So more people and slower speeds as they get bigger, and rent also increases too. So take a look at there. These are the ships that you can choose from, and you're going to choose a ship based on its cargo capacity. So if you're buying gold, the likelihood is you're probably going to be buying a Canar or a Cog for the journey, or renting one, and maybe not a Caravel or a Carac, because you might not be able to buy 360 or 480 gold to bring. If you can buy 360 gold at the beginning and bring it, then a Caravel might be a great choice for you. So what you have to think about is, what can I afford? And that's where this 1,000 delta comes into play. So again, I'm going to choose a ship, and I think for this particular example, I am going to choose the Carac here, because I'm going to be transporting grain, and I want to probably grab as much grain as I can. So I'll be using the Carac that has 480 cargo capacity when we do the example out. The other thing to note here is that both of these guys, Ernst and Butler there, and all of them, you can find the X and Y values on the Sea of Fenn using the market tab. So all the locations along the Sea of Fenn can all be found here in columns E and F on the markets sheet. All right, we're gonna skip this one for a second. We're gonna go over to distances. So the distances, this should not be in there. So the distances, I've given you this, we've seen this before, all right? And you can use your notes or any other resources you need, other than just copying it off of someone else if you can help it, to program this sheet in so that you can find the distances between every single one of the locations and not have to calculate these constantly, all right? The distances are going to help you determine how many days it takes you to sail from one location to the next, and that also dictates how much it costs in crew and ship rental, etc. All right, so we've done markets, we've done ship info, we've done distances, and now we're going to look at program your own ship manifest. We're going to see a paper version of this in the next video, but I want to point out the fact that you can go ahead and program a ship manifest for yourself, and if you do, you can simplify the work for this dramatically. If you look at this sheet right here, all of the blues are places you're going to put numbers, just some value, the X and Y coordinates, you'd put the X1 here, the X2, Y1, X2, Y2, all right? And the yellow ones are all places where formulas should go, all right? So every single one of these guys are going to be places where you're calculating something. So I've kind of put an equal sign here to give you a little indicator. Every single one of the yellow cells is going to start with an equals and be calculating something from one of the other blue cells there that you've put a number into, all right? So if you program this, you're going to be in good shape, all right? So next video we're going to do is we're going to look at the paper version of this, and we're going to set sail from Ernst to Butler, bringing 480 grain on a Carac from Ernst to Butler Island.